We know the characteristics of a perfectly competitive market. Large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneous product, then free entry and exit of firms in the market. So there is large number of buyers and sellers in the market. So neither the buyer nor the seller has any control over the price of the product. The price is determined by the demand and supply, and these firms are the price takers. So they can produce, they can sell as much amount of output as they wish at the predetermined price. The price is determined in the industry. So the firms are price takers. So they cannot decide on the price of the product. So we know the goal of a perfectly competitive firm. So the goal is profit maximization. So in order to maximize the profit, the decisions regarding price or output has to be taken. So here a firm cannot decide on the price. So the firm can decide on the output, at what level of output the firm has, what level of output the firm should produce in order to maximize the profit. Okay, so here the firm's goal is profit maximization, and the firm will be producing that output that will be maximizing the profit of the firm. Okay, so at equilibrium, a firm will be having no tendency to change the level of output, because a firm will be producing the profit maximizing level of output. So a change means the firm will be incurring losses, increasing the losses or decreasing the profit. So a profit maximizing output is produced by the firm at the equilibrium. So we can see how a firm produces profit maximizing level of output at equilibrium. Okay, and there are two methods for this. One is the TR-TC approach, TR is equal to TC approach, and another is the marginalist approach, that is MC is equal to MR approach. First, we can look at TR and TC method of finding profit maximization level of output. There can be three cases regarding profit in short-run equilibrium. That is supernormal profit, normal profit, and losses in short run. So in the equilibrium. So firstly, we are going to analyze the case of the supernormal profit. So we know that the supernormal profits will be there if total revenue is greater than total cost. TR is greater than TC of the product. So look at the figure 1, this figure. Here total revenue is a line passing through the origin. Here total revenue TR rises at a constant rate because price constant with regard to the change in output. Price is constant with regard to the change in output. The total cost does not start from 0. So it starts from above the origin on the y-axis. Here OF is the fixed cost. We can see that TC, total cost curve, is a rising curve. At first it increases at a decreasing rate, but moving to higher level of output, we can see that TC increases at an increasing rate due to the operation of law of diminishing returns. So now look at different levels of output. Up to level of output ON, TC is greater than TR. Total cost is greater than total revenue. So there are losses to the firm here. But at output level ON, TR is equal to TC. This is known as the break-even point, where there is neither loss or profit to the firm. Between the level of output ON and OG, total revenue is greater than total cost. So between that level of output, the firm is enjoying profit. So we have to see which level of output will maximize the profit. The profit maximizing level of output is OM, because at OM level of output, the difference between total revenue and total cost is maximum. Difference between TR and TC is maximum. The firm earns a maximum amount of profit at the level of output OM. So OM is the profit maximizing level of output. So the amount of profit earned out of the total revenue is denoted by the amount SK. So the profit curve is also given here. We can see that also. From it we can understand the amount of profit generated at each level of output. And also we can understand the amount of profit in relation to the total revenue and total cost in relation to the TR and TC. We can know the profit maximizing output by drawing tangents to TR and TC. Highest difference between TR and TC, that is the maximum profit level occurs at the point where the tangents of TR and TC curve become parallel to each other. Here, so OM is the profit maximizing level of output. So after this output, the profit is declining. TC is greater than TR. At OG level of output, TR is again is equal to TC. TR is equal to TC at OG level of output. So it is another break-even point. So this is the upper break-even point. A firm will not reach this break-even point in practical. So actually, before the break-even point itself, a firm will be reaching at the profit maximizing level of output. So here the firm is getting supernormal profit because TR is greater than TC. So at equilibrium, the firm earns supernormal profit because TR is greater than TC, and this happens in short run equilibrium. Another case of short run equilibrium of a firm under perfect competition is of normal profit. At normal profit, TR is equal to TC. It is given in the figure 2. Here we have taken output at x-axis, and at y-axis TR and TC is given. TR is straight line passing through the origin. TC is starting from above the origin, and at equilibrium point TR is equal to TC, or TR curve is tangent to TC curve at OM level of output. Firm is in equilibrium having normal profits. Before OM level of output, firm is producing output incurring losses. At OM level of output, firm earns normal profit. After OM level of output, production of output results in losses because TC is greater than TR. By looking at the profit curve, we can understand the profit with respect to each level of output. At OM level of profits are maximized where the firm gets normal profit because TC is equal to TR at OM level of profits, and that is normal profit. Now we can say the case of firm producing at loss under perfect competition in short run period. Loss occurs when TC is greater than TR. In figure 3, output is given in x-axis, revenue and cost is given in y-axis. TR curve is sloping upwards, passing through the origin. Total cost curve is also rising. TC is greater than TR curve here. So TC curve lies above the TR curve. At all levels of output, TC is greater than TR. We can see that in the graph. That is, at all levels of output, the firm incurs losses. TC is greater than TR, that is loss. Now, the firm has to produce at the level of output at which the loss is minimum. Minimum loss is at the level of output where difference between TC and TR is minimum. We can find it by drawing tangents to TR and TC. When the tangents become parallel, we get the level of output where there is minimum distance between TC and TR. And that output level here is OM. Here firm is having only minimum losses. A point note here is that A firm can incur loss and still continue operating in the short run period if it is able to cover the fixed cost of production. So, we have seen the short run equilibrium under perfect competition of a firm. So, there were three cases. One is firm will be making supernormal profit, another is normal profit, and another is that there is minimum losses at equilibrium of a firm. I hope the concepts are clear. Thank you.